Hey, welcome back. Well, it certainly looks nice outside on our Sky 9 camera overlooking Falls River. We have those blue waters and blue skies, just a few clouds out there. But does it feel nice? Well, not so much. Actual temperatures are in the low 90s for most places across the area. 93 here in Baton Rouge, 92 Hammond, Macomb, Bogalusa, and 88 down in Homa. And of course, when we're factoring the humidity this time of year, we don't feel like those actual temperatures. We're feeling like the triple digits for all of the area. 107 here in Baton Rouge Airport, 109 for Hammond in New Orleans, as well as down in Patterson, Bogalusa at the 110 mark. So yes, we've got another heat alert. That is a heat advisory for the parishes in orange. That includes southern Mississippi and southeast Louisiana. That will remain in effect until 7 p.m. this evening. That's for those high feels like temperatures of near 108 or higher, and some places are reaching that already this afternoon. So we are expecting a change though for the second half of the day, and that is the rain returning. So good rain chances expected through the afternoon and early evening. So that should help bring the temperatures down to the 80s and then back into the upper 70s once we get into the late evening and overnight hours, as well as those rain chances starting to taper off. So right now though, not seeing anything on the radar. So that's why we're dealing with the heat here locally, except down along the coast we are seeing some activity. So we should see showers and storms start to pop up here in the next couple of hours. Here's the model. Here's a futurecast graph. In the next hour or so, this starts to generate some isolated showers and storms making their way further inland, especially places along the coast over towards the southeast near New Orleans. Once we get to 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, much more widespread scattered showers and storms. This will continue on into around dinner time. Also notice some of these storms could not only produce heavy rainfall, but also some gusty winds, so I wouldn't rule out that we see a severe storm or two. So just keep an eye on for that as we get into the late afternoon, early evening. Once we get to the late evening, we'll see things dissipate. Here we go tomorrow at 5 a.m. We've got a wave of energy off towards the west, so I wouldn't rule out that we see an isolated shower or storm. Then throughout the day tomorrow, we'll just see waves of rain throughout the day on into the evening as well. So yeah, today marks the beginning of that more active pattern we've been talking about. Today I do think we've got the best chance of the more coverage through the afternoon, and then we'll keep it scattered on and through the weekend, maybe returning to a more normal pattern to start the week, but we're going to keep the rain in place. So how much rain for the next 7 days? Well, the Weather Prediction Center is saying on average through the next week, 1 inch to 2 inches, of course, even higher than that, 2 to 3 near the coast. But you notice there's these bullseyes of this red here, so I wouldn't rule out that we see a storm kind of bringing some higher totals of 2 to 3 inches, maybe 4 in some places when we see those rounds of storms beginning today and on into the next several days. So I've got us at 93. We could reach another degree or two, but once the rain gets here, that'll help us out with the heat. And then we've got those typical scattered showers and storms continuing through the weekend, so that'll help keep temperatures near normal. Normal for this time of year is in those low 90s, so that's where we're going to be on into the extended forecast. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back with more 9 News at Noon.